all, I want to tell you about the play that Dio Chayanara has written and directed. It's called Subculture, and it's going to be on the substation on the 26th of September and on the 27th of September. On the 26th of September, it's just 8 p.m. On the 27th, there's a 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. show. Tickets are at $15, or you can email Dio herself at diochayanara@gmail.com. Now, we have some comments already from our viewers. Singapore Kepo says, wow, punks that have no say about anything. That's a first. Why don't you say what's really on your mind? This is not the place to be silent. No. Okay, well, I mean, you guys feel free to react.
Yeah, see, someone's saying like now you've got the chance to comment, you're all silent.
Yeah.
So why don't you...
Jawbreaker is a good band.
Yeah, Jawbreaker
yeah.
is a good band. It is.
It's a good band. Okay. Somebody call you lame.
That's alright.
That's
Kind
alright?
of used to
Sure,
it.
can be
It's
called
fine.
lame.
I mean, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Okay. Okay, Jawbreaker asks, so what are punks really? Just people who dress in predominantly cheap black clothes, or is it some attitude associated with them? What defines them if not their fashion or music?
Yeah, what do you think defines you?
The mentality that there's always another option.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically just that.
What about yourself, Hafiz? What defines you as a punk?
I mean, the lifestyle. I mean, I'm not dependent on others to tell me what to do about my whatever in life. Yeah.
Right. But, you know, like, I think I know a lot of people who have sort of those attitudes,
Yeah.
but they're not punks.
Okay.
They're just...
I mean, are you saying that with the mentality that just because there are the other people, even though they have that mentality, they are not considering themselves punks, that we don't mix with them?
No. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, because
I mean, but what defines you? That's what I mean. Because
that mentality.
what defines the punks? Is it...
Basically, whatever.
Why label yourself as a punk? The music.
It is the
Okay,
combination.
we're still back to the
The
music.
combination of those two, basically.
I think we have a video of the music. Let's enjoy the music for a while.
Oh,
Man, seriously?
I think you all should speak up for yourself.
Exactly.
Because the comments
If
are-
you don't like it,
No, but-
tell us what you like.
But is it our, like what I just said, if you don't get it, you don't get it. It's as easy as it is. As easy as that. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Are you saying these people are not punks?
Huh? No?
Who is?
I'm not referring to them lah. I'm referring to people who question the idea, who question ideals, who question the whole thing about love.
I mean, if they want to know, then ask us personally outside or something.
Come for a drink. Meet the people. Don't just meet us. You meet one or two, you're not going to get a full idea. If I understand.
And like
Higher
this,
community.
based on like now society, right? I mean, I think what they see, what they think punk is just stereotype.
Because what the media portray as punk is different from what people portray.
Okay.
Yeah, like what you see on MTV.
Yeah.
Right.
What is that?
I think a lot of people like nowadays they tend to have this like preconceived notion of what a punk is supposed to be. It's like, oh, a punk has to like wear boots, have a mohawk, have like, you know, the casualties like jacket, and have like a Misfits t-shirt and walk around kicking people in the head on the streets for no reason and just act like a thug or a hooligan. But the thing like what Vanessa mentioned is like why you get into the scene in the first place is because of the music. And then it's like, okay, what the people commented on is like, oh, so being punk is about wearing what, cheap black t-shirts. But no, being a punk is about like thinking, why should I spend $70 for a freaking t-shirt from like whatever shop, which I should not mention the name anymore.
Lifestyle options.
Yeah, but it's like, you're just like, a shirt is for me to cover like myself, so I'm just gonna pay like $3 for it, and I get the same freaking shirt for $3, so...
I mean, we're not saying that you shouldn't buy expensive things. We're not saying that you shouldn't go to labels and
Yeah.
everything. But always know that there is another option. against whatever everyone else is doing. Like your mommy and daddy tell you, oh, you have to work in an office when you grow up. You got to be a lawyer. You got to be a doctor. I don't need to grow up to be a doctor or a lawyer. I can be a freelance sound man for the rest of my life. I'm happy. I'm earning money. I don't even need to earn money if I don't want to. There's always another way to do things away from whatever everyone else, or rather not what they say, as in tell you to do, but rather what everyone else is doing. It goes into you subconsciously, like, oh, this is the way it's supposed to be. But basically, what we think is that might not be the only way.
I think it's brilliant, by the way.
And there's one more thing that I got into punk, not just because of the music, it's the idea. And actually, I got into punk because, and I become more socially conscious, and a lot of awareness and sharing ideas.
The social consciousness.
Yeah, because I got into politics, and I know about politics and the situation in the world, not because from the news or from the stupid newspaper. I just got it from punk itself.
Okay.
Okay. We have some images of you of the rehearsal. You guys were rehearsing the play recently. I saw you on Saturday, and so tell us more. So the play. Tell me more about the play.
About the play?
Yeah.
Well, it's about like this place called The Station, and the punk youths have always been hanging out at this place called The Station. And then there are these Peranakans who move in to the station, as in like they take over the station, and they turn it into their own little Peranakan kind of like cafe. So the punks don't really fit into this cafe, and they feel that they stand out like a sore thumb. That is when they start butting heads, and like the problems start arising. However, I wrote this play from a very subjective point of view. I don't want to say, oh, this group is bad or that group is bad, and I'm pro this and whatever, because like I mentioned, I have punk friends, but I also have Peranakan friends. And my best friend in the whole world, who's like a sister to me, she's Peranakan as well. So I'm not going to be slamming either side. So I want to write it from a subjective point of view, because that is what the arts is about. You have to be subjective as well. Personally, I mean, that's my theory. So I wanted to write it so that the audience can figure out for themselves, like, you know, like who was in the wrong or in the right, or even not that, but it's like they will see for themselves like which side they want to take on. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Once again, the play is going to be at the Substation on the 26th and 27th of September, and tickets are at $15. You can get it at the Substation, or you can email Dew herself at dew.chayanara@gmail.com. Now, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for speaking your mind. I know the punk community usually shies away from sort of the media spotlight. And so thanks. I know it was hard for you to come down here, but you did.
We came down as members of
The play.
Yeah.
Subculture. As
Yeah.
the actors, as the
In case you
sound
don't know, Vanessa and Gloria are going to be in the play. So, all right, we've got some music for you. We're going to finish off with a classic punk record, the Ramones. Do you remember Rock and Roll Radio? We like it old school
We're old
here.
school today, yeah.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us.
This is Rock and Roll Radio. Come on, let's rock and roll with the Ramones. is Rock and Roll Radio. Stay tuned for more rock and roll.